it's Jasma, and today we're going to make some coconut butter cookies. These cookies has a nice scent of coconut and it literally melts in your mouth. It is quite crumbly and very delicious. So let's get started. For the ingredients you will need 180 grams of softened unsalted butter, 100 grams of icing sugar, 3 tablespoons of egg, 160 grams of all-purpose flour, 20 grams of rice flour, and 40 grams of fine coconut flakes. Starting off in a stand mixer bowl, I'm using a stand mixer here today. You could also use a hand mixer if you want to. I have a paddle attachment, and into the bowl, I'm going to add in the softened unsalted butter at room temperature. You need to make sure this is nice and soft. Now we're going to add in the icing sugar. Place that onto the mixture and start beating until this mixture is nice and fluffy. Scrape down the bowl once in a while to make sure everything is evenly mixed. Then add in the egg. So now just mix this until all of the egg is mixed in and it's nice and fluffy. While the egg is mixing into the butter, we're going to pass the dry ingredients through a sieve. So I have a sieve here, and I'm going to add in the flour and the rice flour, which is going to make these cookies nice and crispy. Just going to sieve this. Scrape the bowl one last time. Then we're going to pour in the dry ingredients that we just sieved, and also add in the fine coconut flakes. Now just mix it until all of the dry ingredients are just combined. Take care not to overmix this. The batter is now ready, so we're going to load it into a piping bag. I have a disposable piping bag here with a star tip. You can use whatever type of tip you want, and if you don't have a piping bag, you could also just use a Ziploc bag and snip off the tip. So I'm just going to load this into the bag. I'm standing it up in a cup, which makes it a lot easier to load. I have a baking tray here lined with some parchment paper, and I'm going to stick down the parchment paper with a little bit of the dough because this is quite sticky. Don't put too much. Now pipe it onto the parchment paper however you like. Leave a little bit of space between each cookie because they will spread out slightly. Try to make each one the same size so they bake evenly. Try not to pipe shapes that are too detailed because these will again spread out and they might flatten, so it will lose its shape slightly. I piped out a tray of the cookies. I still have some dough left. I will do that for another tray. So now I'm going to place this into the oven preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 8 to 10 minutes. The cookies has baked in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 9 minutes. You can see it has a nice golden brown color around the edge. Now to see if it is completely cooked, I'm going to cut one in half. You can see it's the same color on the inside. That means it's completely cooked. The amount of time that you're going to cook this will depend on the size of the cookies. And I made about 50 cookies today, but again, it will depend on the size. The shape of the cookie will flatten out when in the oven because it is made of butter. So when you're piping it, take care not to pipe it too detailed because it won't stay the same. I really hope you can try these cookies out. They are very delicious. They literally melt inside of your mouth. So thanks for watching and see you guys next time. Bye!